everyone. I'm just making a video about ways to keep yourself busy while you're at home with isolation or in lockdown due to coronavirus. I've decided to write out a few ways that I'd like to keep myself occupied if it was me. I'm doing some of these things, but some of them I can't because I've got mobility issues, so I can't. But here's some ideas for you just to keep you occupied and keep your spirits up and try and stay positive. So the first one is maybe get job done around your house that you've been putting off or you haven't had time to do or you're procrastinated about, like repairs, maintenance, like mowing your grass, or the renovations that you've been wanting to do. If you've got the materials and the skills to do it, maybe do some renovations, paint your room, or just spruce it up a bit, your house. You could do your deep cleaning that you've been putting off, like go through everything, your windows, your curtains, your just floors, all that stuff that you haven't had time to do or have been putting off. Maybe just try doing that. The second thing is you could declutter your home. So you could go through all your clothes and sort them out, and you could make a box for donations and maybe a box for selling and another box for composting. So you could cut up any linen or natural fibres because they'll break down in the compost. And you could also put all the boxes aside, and then once you're out of lockdown or able to go to the op shops so they're open again, then you can drop them off and donate them to people who need them, and you could sell your clothes or things at the market. You could also go through your cupboards and do the same thing. So have a donate box and a sell box and a trash box for anything that's broken or that's trash, basically. You could go through all your papers and get them into folders, or like plastic folders, or you could put them into boxes or filing cabinets, and you could also get on to your billers, like your electricity company and your gas company, and say, look, can I get e-statements instead of paper, so that you don't get as much clutter with paper, and also it's better for the environment as well. So yeah, you could also go through all your toiletries and things like that. I just thought of that then. Chuck out anything you don't really use anymore and find out where you can recycle it and put it in a box and put it aside for when you can go out again and do that. You could also what was the third thing? You could also like if you're stuck at home and you're sick of looking at the same room all the time and you want something different, maybe you could, if you're able to, maybe you could rearrange your furniture, or you could rearrange your trinkets and things on your shelves or in your cupboards. Maybe put some, if you've got frames and photos, you could put those in as well and put them up on the wall, or you could if you've got different blankets on your bed or different doonas, you could change your bed and give it a spruce up and just put something different on there. Put a throw over it, a new cushion or something from a different room, change them around a bit. There's there's heaps of things you could do to, you know, make your house look a bit different and feel like you're on a bit of a holiday sort of thing. Also, you could, for number 4, I've put, you could have a weekly thing that you could do with yourself or with your family members in your house or your housemates or whoever's in the house with you in lockdown. Maybe you could do something weekly, like have a a dance party, and you could be 2 meters away from each other or whatever, and still crank up the music and have a bit of a dance around. Or you could get dressed up. Everyone gets dressed up, and no matter what you're having for dinner, whether it's baked beans on toast or spaghetti bolognese or whatever you're going to have, you could spruce it up and have a bit of a dinner party, but 1 or 2 meters apart. You could have a games night and get out the old board games or the chess games and play some of that. And you could have a movie night. You'll sit further apart on the couch, or set the chairs up around so you're not too close to each other, and have a movie night or binge watch on Netflix or something, and get out the popcorn or the chips, or have a couple of wines or whatever. You could also you could work on your garden. You could if you've got fruit trees or vegetables you could grow, or just if you've got some seeds laying around and some spare potting mix and pots, plant some more plants and watch them grow and water them each day, and it'll give you something to walk towards and have a little goal, and it's really fulfilling watching them grow. And all my little veggies are still little, they're just starting to sprout now, so that's exciting. Can't wait to get fruit and veg. It's going to be great. You could also do something creative, like you could do artwork or painting or drawing if you've got the materials and you've got paper laying around, or you could decide on a subject that you want to study on the internet, and you could just look up stuff on the internet and write it in a notebook, and like you're studying at school sort of thing in your spare time. If you are studying at school, you could do your homework and all the online work that you've been given by your teachers, which I'm sure you will get sooner or later. What else could you do? You could just watch YouTube videos, or watch funny ones, keep your mood up a bit. You could also keep in touch with your loved ones. This is a big one. Find out ways you can FaceTime each other. Like if you haven't got an iPhone, go onto Instagram and try and work out how you're going to see each other on Instagram, and you can talk to your parents and talk to your grandparents and your sisters and your brothers and aunties and cousins and everything, and friends, and find out how they're going, and they can see you in the flesh sort of thing. Or you could write letters to them and send them if your post office is open, or you could just Skype as well. You could go on Skype and Skype them. Also, you can exercise. I can't exercise myself. I get in and out of bed and I walk around the house a bit, but that's about it because of my mobility, so I can't really do much. But you could do housework. You could turn the music up really loud and just dance around while you're doing your housework, and you could walk around your garden. You could do some yoga in the lounge room. You could meditate. I just find a comfy spot once a day, twice a day, and I just close my eyes for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and I just concentrate on my breathing, and I try not to think about anything else. It's very hard at the moment, but sometimes I can manage it, so give it a go. It does help calm me down a lot. I found my heart rate, if I'm getting anxious, I find my heart rate drops, and it does calm me down. So yeah, or just a few deep breaths, and yeah, I know it's hard at the moment, but yeah, try your best. Also, drink plenty of water and keep hydrated. Eat as much as possible as you can, like eat healthy, depending on what groceries you're able to get and whatnot. Try and stay as healthy as possible. Try not to skip meals, which I've known to do, but when I find I'm tighter, so yeah, maybe try that. You could also, if you have fruit trees or a veggie garden, you could pick all your fruit and veg, and you could cook them up and in different ways and then freeze them for meals later on. Or you can use the internet or recipe books to find different ways of making stuff, and have a bit of a, culinary day or something, and cook up a few different meals and then put them in the freezer. And then if you're having a bad day, or you don't feel like cooking, you can just get it out and heat it up and it's done. So also, another thing you could do is you could write down all the positives about being stuck at home. Like, for example, how much money you're going to save, because you're not going out, you're not driving the car as much, you're not going to be shopping. It'll be amazing how much money it adds up when you're not doing those things on a daily basis or on a weekly basis, and you'll have more money in your bank account, and it'll be a really nice feeling. Also, or you could use that to pay, the money you saved. You could put onto debts, or put it into a savings account, and increase your interest. Also, another example is how many carbon emissions we're not putting out at the moment. In China, it's dropped heaps, and a few other places across the world, the emissions have actually gone down, which is a good thing. I mean, it's a bad way of doing it, because we're all getting sick and stuff, but it's one positive anyway. How much time you'll have to get things done that you've been putting off or procrastinating about around the house, or how much time you get to spend with the family or people in your house, or by yourself. If you've craved some alone time for a while, it's a good chance to keep a journal or write down your goals for once this is all over with, and how you're going to change your life, and how what your hopes are for the future and stuff. And also listen to your favourite tunes. Turn some music on and listen to it. I find it really helps me improve my mood. If I'm having a flat day, I'll put some music on, or as I said, watch a funny video, or just try and lift my spirits a bit. So we're all sort of in this together now, and I really hope that everybody is safe and keeps well. And if you'd like to see my other videos, you can like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want the written version of everything that I've got, that I've just said, you can go to Vocal, and it's called Ways to Keep Busy During Lockdown or Isolation for Coronavirus, and it's under Donna Bolsh. So if you want to go on there and see the written version or print it out or whatever, that's up to you. And everybody stay well, and good luck. My thoughts are with you all.